Hello guys, we need to analyze hands only for one player. This is halbpro. He's from Slovenian, so we'll check him out. We played over 1000 hands with him, so he was clearly wreck on these tables. Okay. Let's see pots over 50 big blinds. We never played over a 50 big blind pot. So okay. Um, hmm. Okay, I just call additional T30 chips to see the flop. And I just fold here. Okay, I need to be good in 12% of the time to be profitable on the long run, and with Jack 7 off, I definitely am. So I just made a call, and I hit the top pair. So I just shoved and isolate from that guy. I had a phone call, so let's discuss that hand here. So he opens a very deep stack. He's like fishy guy. So he is opening really wide, and he shoves for two big blinds. He should be shoving any ace x, any king x, any suited hand. So I just reshoved it and isolate from other guys. So let's discuss about this guy. He needs to be good in 26% of the time, and with 10-6 suited, he definitely had this percentage somewhere. So it's a really close spot, but he made the call. So, and we won a three-way pot. Here I just fold it. I'm with 9s on the small blind. He's shoving 5 big blinds UTG, so this is a really wide range, as you can see here. He recognized the situation and just isolates this guy, and I saw that play from him, and I read the situation, and I should probably made the call for the side pot against this guy, because I am probably flipping, or maybe even I'm better, and I folded some. I was playing a lot of tables, and I didn't completely read the situation, so my bet here. Okay, I'm shoving any ace-x with less than 7 big blinds. Okay. Why I'm folding sixes here? Because if he is really committed to calling, if I shove here and I'm shoving with sevens here, but sixes are just too weak in that position here. So with sevens definitely, but with sixes I am in best case scenario I'm flipping against this guy. Okay, he just shoved really wide here with 8-4 suited. I think it's incorrect, but he's pushing really wide, so I just tagged him that he is a bad rack. So I just called with queens. And obviously folding here, because I'm usually behind with queen 8. He shoved 5-5 for 10 big blinds. It's completely good shove, and I made a call with queen ace suited. I opened eights, and he just reshoved, and these two guys, these three guys shoved, so I should be now definitely, if I'm good in 30% of the time. I think I'm not. So I should be folding here. Calling it's slightly worse than folding, so I know what I did here. I folded, yeah, it was the correct decision. Blind versus blind, it's definitely a shove. I should be shoving 90% of the hands. Actually, it's a really close spot here. He should be often folding this type of hands, so it's a loose call for him. A 9-10 off is a standard shove when cut off with less than 10 big blinds. I need to buy. I need to be good in 19% of the time, and I'm definitely am with Jack 8 off, so I should be calling that. Yeah, and I hit a Jack, so now I'm definitely defending Jack against this guy. and he just shoved me. He should be doing with all straight draws and all flush draws, so I definitely made a call. Unfortunate, he had kings. I need to call, I need to be good in 50% of the time, so I'm definitely calling this 500 chips. And I hit a second nut flush draw, so I'm just checking here, and now I'm isolating that guy from that guy, and even if I would get any value from him, so 9-6 suited, it's really close shoves, but it's not. It's 9-7 suited. I think it's a shove, but 9-6 is a little bit too loose. Okay, so here I should be definitely, I think, shoving in that spot, but that call made me really suspicious here because he's calling with really strong range here, like ace king, ace queen, and that type of hands. And I was playing a lot of tables at that time, and I thought that he shoved, and he just raised his shove, so I thought that my jacks might be dead here in a three-way pot, but with queens it's a definitely shove. I wouldn't even think about it, but with jacks I think I should shove, but it was a misread situation, so but unfortunately I mean, luckily I didn't get chips in because he woke up with aces later on, so all went okay. I just shoved king queen for 6 big blinds, and he obviously made a call because I'm shoving with 6 big blinds really wide here in that position, so it makes sense that he made a call with ace 10 off. But it was actually a flip, 30. He was slightly ahead, but I think because he was taking queen, he had a queen, so he was blocking me. That's why he was so ahead, but generally I'm flipping with that guy. Ace 10 for 5 big blinds, definitely a shove. With 5 big blinds, I'm shoving really wide here. Any ace X, any pair, king 5 off plus. So he recognized the situation and shoved ace 5 suited. And that halbpro player, he realized that he's reshoving my shove, so he just went all in with ace 9 off. It's a little bit loose, but I think it's correct because we both are shoving. We both are shoving really wide here. Unluckily, I was really unlucky here and lost the pot. I need to be good in 20% of the time, but I think why not? I was thinking I'm not. So with three kicker, it's really close decision, and I just folded. I think, yeah, I folded. It will be shoved above with 7-8 suited against this guy, but he shoved on the button, so I need to fold 7-8. I just call 50 chips. I need to be good 14% of the time with Jack 3 suited. Of course, I am, of course, and I fold it afterwards. He effective stack here is 10 big blinds. I have 2700 chips, so should be shoving any two, including 4-3 off. So it's definitely a good shove by him, and I should be folding a lot because we are a pre-final table, as you can see here. So, but I realized the situation and saw that he is a rag, and I had him tagged that he shoved really wide, so I made a call. So I made a call with king 10 off. He shoved bottom range, and effective stacks here were 11 big blinds, and he shoved in my top range, so really unfortunate for him. Okay, I need to be good in 40% for 40% of the time here, so he's shoving less than 8 big blinds here, so I'm definitely good. Against his range, he should be shoving any pair here, including deuces, but I unfortunately I ran into aces here, so I was pretty unlucky here. But at the end, I hit the straight, so I took a nice pot here. Here he shoves for 8 big blinds, 7-8 suited. I have a monster hand, so I just called because I wanted that other guys put more chips in, because I should be really weak here with just a call. So I made a call. And other guys folded, unfortunately, and we took down the pot. I shoved 9-10 off, less than 10 big blinds. It's a profitable shove. And these are all hands against these guys, so we never had more than 50 big blinds, but we just looked into these hands. Okay, we can only check this one. Okay, this is a really misplay, but I didn't read situation well. I just called sevens here, he should have really tight range in UTG2 position, so I just made a call with sevens, and I'm just with third pair I'm just folding it. He should have many king x type of hands in his range, so I'm just folding. So these hands were just minor hands with 5 blinds or less, so it's not really important here. Um, 3-bet hands, we can check that once too. So we discussed that hand 9-10 off, less than 10 big blinds, it's a shove. He is obviously reshoving that with 8s because he is half on a hand of my range. So this is basically it. Now there are just some minor hands with less than 5 big blinds, and that's it. I didn't really break any policy here, so I know why 83 Poker is having me locked down for so long, so I hope it will be resolved after this hand reviews against this player. So good luck everyone.